Hafide and welcome to Weekend Edition. I'm Isa Baza, so glad you could join us. When you call 911 in need of assistance, minutes could mean life or death. But how fast can you expect police on the scene? That was just one of the topics up for discussion during GPD's budget hearing in front of lawmakers earlier this week. Specifically, how many officers they'll need per precinct to ensure police response is under 5 minutes. Crystal Paco reports.
They crunched their numbers, and using data from fiscal year 2015, the Guam Police Department created a patrol matrix, how many officers they'll need at each of the 4 precincts to ensure response time is under 5 minutes. Chief of Police J.I. Cruz.
Understanding this demand allows us to determine the number of patrol officers needed in each precinct, which we acknowledge as our main effort. The Guam Police Department built a matrix which measured the FY 2015 total demand for 42,308 calls for service against the current supply of patrol officers assigned to the 4 precincts.
A closer look at the numbers. The Tumantamuning precinct may cover the smallest geographical landmass, but they're the highest demand in calls for service. Current manpower is only 5 officers per 12-hour shift. That means if you call GPD, you may be waiting up to 16 minutes. Ideally, this precinct would need the highest number of officers on duty, a total of 16. The second most called on precinct is also the most populated. Dededo currently operates with an average 4 officers on duty per shift. Expect a wait time close to 14 minutes. Ideally, the northern precinct would need 11 officers to reach optimum response times. In the island's capital, the Hagåtña precinct would need 11 officers per shift. With only 5 patrolmen on duty, expect to wait over 10 minutes for GPD's response. Heading south, while officers have longer drive times to get on the scene, the Agate precinct is currently operating closest to its fullest potential. Current manpower here is 5 officers, with a wait time averaging just below 7 minutes. Before lawmakers earlier this week, GPD presented their $39 million budget request for fiscal year 2018, an increase of $1.4 million from the current fiscal year. Part of the increase is justified by the need to expand the department, as outlined by Guam law.
GPD is recruiting sworn officers every fiscal year and mandated to train up to 40 police officer trainees per year over 5 years from FY 2017 to FY 2021, pursuant to Public Law 33-163.
According to Chief Cruz, we can expect as many as 43 new sworn officers on the streets soon. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Thanks, Crystal. A tire shredding program meant to protect against mosquito-borne illnesses like Zika is ending this month, but only a fraction of village mayors benefiting from the program have put it to use. Here's more. It's a potentially crippling mosquito-borne illness that has raised concerns worldwide. Zika outbreaks have plagued Asia and the Pacific, including neighboring countries such as the Philippines. One major concern about the disease is that it's been linked with serious developmental diseases in babies, such as microcephaly. Public Health Emergency Preparedness Manager Patrick Lujan said in an effort to avoid the possibly devastating effects on the community, public health officials are taking steps to reduce the chances of a Zika outbreak here in Guam.
With that, we worked with the Mayor's Council to develop a tire shredding campaign.
The tire shredding campaign is funded by the Centers for Disease Control and aims to reduce mosquito breeding grounds in residential areas. Because tires hold water, they are considered a potential breeding ground and can hold large amounts of mosquito eggs. Mosquitoes don't only transmit viruses like Zika, but also other diseases, including dengue fever and chikungunya.
Of course, there's no confirmed cases here in Guam with that, but with Guam being a hub in Asia, with the travelers, we're always on guard, not only for Zika, but any type of infectious disease, working closely with quarantine stations throughout Asia, and of course us being so close to the region, This is just one project that allows us to be proactive.
And while some mayors have been taking advantage of the program that started earlier this year, Lujan confirmed that only 5 of the 19 village mayors have used the program so far. The federal funds for the program will expire in the next 4 weeks.
The federal monies have to be used by June 30th, and so we're closely monitoring with the vendor to make sure that that these villages are using their monies. Those who may not have been using their monies up to probably the mid of June, we'll go ahead and distribute it to other mayors who are willing to use it.
Residents looking to get rid of tires in their backyards or near their homes should call their village mayors to find out how they can avail of the federal program. Lujan adds it's meant to address residential areas and not illegal dump sites. In addition to the tire shredding program, he adds public health is taking other proactive steps to protect against potential outbreaks, including continual monitoring and communicable disease training with local airlines. A bill introduced by Senator Mary Torres that would extend legislative terms from 2 years to 4 years has faced criticism from Senators Fernando Estevez and Tommy Morrison. Estevez raised concern that Bill 92 could stifle the people's voices, while Morrison questioned whether it facilitated public participation the way the Citizens Legislature bill would. While UOG professor Ron McNinch supports the idea, he said it's also unclear whether legislative terms can be changed by local statute.
Terms appear to be limited by the Guam Organic Act. So to make this change, I think we'd need to either change the Guam Organic Act or ask the Congress to allow us to amend certain parts of the Organic Act through local statute.
Meanwhile, Senator Torres says she believes the use of staggered terms satisfies the Organic Act's requirements. She added that while she recognizes her bill is at odds with the part-time legislature bill introduced by Estevez and Morrison, she believes the approach could empower lobbyists and full-time staff members over elected leaders. She looks forward to deliberating the merits of the bill on session floor. Well, don't be alarmed come Monday if you hear sirens in your village. Guam Homeland Security and Civil Defense will be testing the All Hazards Alert Warning System from 15 different locations. The sirens will be going off at various times between 10 o'clock in the morning to 12 noon. Residents and motorists surrounding these sites can expect to hear pre-scripted voice messaging announcing the testing, wailing sirens, and warning sounds. Future tests of additional sites will be conducted on a quarterly basis. It's the third bill addressing Simon Sanchez High School to go up for a public hearing in the past week. Bill 94 would use savings from repealed raises for the governor, lieutenant governor, and senators to fund much-needed repairs for the Jigo campus. Guam Education Board Chair Peter Alexis Atta said he's hopeful the bill will go through and fast.
In support of Senator Regina Bisco-Lee's proposal, I thought that was a very noble action that she took.
The hearing is set for 2 p.m. at the Guam Congress Building in Hagutnya. The two other bills addressing Simon Sanchez High School include Bill 35, which would fund an architectural and engineering plan for a new campus, and Bill 87, which would provide nearly $500,000 to DOE for immediate repairs. J.P. Torres Success Academy graduated a total of 52 students on Thursday, meaning 50 slots will likely open up for next year. Principal Dexter Fulo said the credit recovery program caters to students who are 1 to 2 years behind in the amount of credits needed for graduation. Without the program, he said it's possible many of this year's graduates could have dropped out of high school.
To ensure that these students are college and career ready. And surprisingly, if you interview several of our students, many of them are already joined the military as soon as next week. Many are going to GCC and UOG, college and career ready, and many have jobs.
School officials are currently conducting interviews for the limited spaces available at J.P. Torres for next school year, adding well over 200 students are eligible for the program. Well, congratulations to Notre Dame High School's mock trial team. The team won the 2017 Larry Bacco Professionalism and Civility Award at the National High School Mock Trial Championship in Hartford, Connecticut. The award is presented to the team who displays integrity and fair play, both inside and outside of the courtroom, during the two-day championship. The Royal Mock Trial team was the only one out of 46 teams nationwide to receive the award. Well, stay tuned on Weekend Edition. We'll have a rehash coming up next with some of the big stories of the week. And still to come, the Guam Crime Stoppers report.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Have you gotten paid yet? That's the premium automatic insurance deduction plan from Calvo's Insurance. Paid simplifies your home and auto insurance. No down payment. No more long lines. And you can stretch your payments up to 12 months. Paid is convenient. It deducts from your payroll, your checking account, or your credit card. With Paid, you get up to 65% off your car insurance and enjoy lifestyle club discounts. Life can be easier when you get paid.
Call Calvo's Insurance today and save on your home and auto insurance.
Celebrate at IT&E. Pick up the new Samsung Galaxy S8 and get double data.
If you get nervous about having dental treatment, you're not alone. An estimated 35 million adults experience anxiety or nervousness at the simple thought of visiting the dentist. As your dentist, I strive to make your visit as painless or pain-free as possible. And I frequently tell my patients that in the 21st century, if we can give you medicines to put your tooth to sleep or medicines to take an infection or toothache away, we can surely give you something to help relax you and take all fear away. No one ought to sit in a dental chair thinking of bad childhood memories or fearing injections. If you're a dental coward, but you really do want your teeth fixed, don't wait until the pain is killing you. Come in, tell us your fears, and set up an appointment. We have convinced many that dental treatment doesn't need to be scary anymore. For your helpful dental minute, I'm Dr. Kenny Bourgeois of Paradise Smiles. You shall never know all the good a simple smile can do.
Health, home, and lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Isa Baza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Watch Health Check with Nurse Jen Artero every Tuesday for community health information, advisories, and news you and your family can use for leading a healthier lifestyle. Health Check during KUAM News Healthy Living. Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Good morning. Welcome to Today, and it truly is a new day.
Good morning. This is Today.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Splendid morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today.
Good morning to you.
Confident, and welcome to Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the week. And I usually sit up here. Crystal usually sits here, so we're kind of switching it up this week.
Musical chairs.
Yeah.
Welcome to Weekend Edition.
And I think I'll start.
Okay.
So it was a big week for budget hearings, and one of the biggest departments to come forward was the Guam Police Department. They're asking for $39 million. I know that sounds like a lot, but again, everyone talks about how public safety is so important. So $39 million is about $1.4 million than they were given this current fiscal year. And although the lawmakers, they commended them for keeping overtime at a minimum, which is $1 million, part of the reason why they need more money next fiscal year is because they need more officers. And I think everyone is agreeing on that, including this one woman who testified. She's from Inaraha. She testified that when she called the cops, the response time was so lengthy. And she understands because GPD has to prioritize the calls again. So there's a need for more officers, and GPD Chief of Police Jaya Cruz says we could have as many as 43 new officers by the next fiscal year. And so, Nick?
Yeah. Definitely a shortage of manpower and law enforcement across the board. That is the case that we saw over the Department of Corrections when former corrections officer Benjamin Urquizu said he had to step in and work at Post 6 the day of the beating of Justin Meno back in March. And so he spoke to KUAM exclusively first this week. We heard his story, just his heartwarming story, and just him in tears opening up about what he saw that day when he found Justin Meno in the Post 6 yard area. He's the officer in this case who was investigated. Out of 4, he was the one who was terminated. His case going before the Civil Service Commission this week, and the attorney already saying that since the department's not here to show up and speak on their behalf, why don't we just throw this case out altogether? The second officer also received adverse action in this case, Lieutenant Mary Helen Lozama. She will go before the Civil Service Commission this upcoming week. She's fighting her letter of reprimand, so we'll see where it goes from there. 2 other officers that were given a suspension have yet to file anything against their adverse action, but a lot of moving parts in this, Chris. A lot.
So developments expected for that story, and also for a story I'm working on. Simon Sanchez High School, it's been ongoing for years and years, and there are actually 3 bills on the table right now that senators are discussing, which could affect the school. So the school may be facing double session this fall because of a shortage of classrooms. Some temporary classrooms that are just in really bad condition need to be condemned, torn down, or fixed. So they're discussing those bills. 2 of them were discussed over the week, and there was kind of heated discussions between Senator Mike Nicholas and the board chairman, and actually many of the senators, the superintendent. And another bill goes up for discussion on Monday at 2 o'clock, and that's Senator Regine Bisco-Lee's bill, which would also appropriate more money for the much-needed repairs. And so on a lighter note, Brittany, I know you have some good news for us.
Yeah, something a little lighter. So on the digital side this week, in addition to streaming the news on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, we are now going live also on YouTube in 360. So we'll share the comment on Facebook, and you can go ahead and follow us there also to take a look inside the studio and behind the scenes. And then also for Guam Live, KUAM has been granted all access. So also stay tuned for that 360 view. We'll be able to give you another perspective if you're going to Guam Live, and if you're not, then you'll feel like you're right there with us. So stay tuned for that this weekend.
All right, definitely look forward to that. I saw one of the 360s. It was really cool. And of course, don't forget, if you have any tips for us here on the news desk, email us at reporters@kuam.com.
Drive and discover at Guam's best dealership, Cars Plus in Mighty. With Guam's best warranty, there's no better time to drive a Hyundai Accent starting at $11,995, or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995. It's not just newer, it's better. SUV lovers, check out the Hyundai Tucson, J.D. Power's top-ranked small SUV, starting at $19,995, or save $4,500 and see the advantages that put the Hyundai Santa Fe at the head of its class. Get to Cars Plus today to drive and discover the quality and value that is Hyundai. Cars Plus, driven by you.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Ariola at 472-6114.
Why is tourism Guam's #1 industry? Tourism benefits our economy.
visitors come to our shores to experience our island. More tourist spending means more dollars flowing into our economy. Tourism creates jobs. From bell service to front desk to tour agents, more jobs mean more opportunities. Tourism builds businesses. From hotels to shops to restaurants, more businesses mean more dreams come true. Tourism preserves our culture. In the visitor industry, culture takes center stage. Celebrating our culture means keeping our traditions alive. Tourism keeps our land and waters clean. It all adds up. Tourism improves our quality of life. It helps make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Tourism works for Guam.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. That's a Buick?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
Get supplier discount pricing plus purchase cash on all 2017 Buick Envision Essence vehicles. That's over $5,500 total value on this Envision.
Chuck E. Cheese's Guam is not all fun and games. Our pizza is delicious with the freshest toppings, oven baked to order. Try the fresh salad bar, sandwiches, and don't forget our mouth-watering wings. Come and eat at Chuck E. Cheese's Guam.
Health, home, and lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Isabaza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Watch Health Check with Nurse Jen Artero every Tuesday for community health information, advisories, and news you and your family can use for leading a healthier lifestyle. Health Check during KUAM News Healthy Living. Health Check with Nurse Jen is presented by Island Cancer Center.
On Friday, May 19, officers from the Tumon Tumuni Precinct Command entertained a burglary complaint that occurred at Superdrug, located in Tumuning behind the Yoka Palace. Now, according to the police report, the head pharmacist had secured the store on Thursday, May 18 at around 6 in the evening, with the store left secured and unattended. On Friday, May 19, when employees arrived for work at around 10 in the morning, they immediately discovered the drawers to the controlled medicine area had been open and appeared to be rummaged through. Employees immediately discovered a hole in the wall by the store's air conditioning vents and noted miscellaneous controlled medication bottles were missing from the shelves. Now, the Guam Police Department and the Guam Crime Stoppers needs the community's help in reference to this case.
If you have any information about this crime or any other crime, please call Guam Crime Stoppers at 477-HELP. That's 477-4357. You can also send a text to 486-HELP. That's 486-4357. You can also submit information of a crime through our webpage at guam.crimestoppersweb.com or call the Guam Police Department at 475-8615, 6 or 7. Guam Crime Stoppers wants to remind the public that we do not use caller ID and you do not have to leave your name. You can receive a cash reward of up to $1,000 if the information provided leads to the arrest and conviction for the person or persons responsible for this crime or any other crime.
These used cars are Nissan certified, and let me show you why I stand behind every used car that we sell. First, our certified technicians inspect every used car to make sure it's safe, reliable, and mechanically sound. Then any scratches and dings are given first-class treatment at our body shop. And after thorough detailing inside and out, the car is ready for sale. At a price that's always below Blue Book. That makes Nissan used cars your best buy.
Drive and discover at Guam's best dealership, Cars Plus in Mighty. With Guam's best warranty, there's no better time to drive a Hyundai Accent starting at $11,995 or the Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995. It's not just newer, it's better. SUV lovers, check out the Hyundai Tucson, J.D. Power's top-ranked small SUV starting at $19,995 or save $4,500 and see the advantages that put the Hyundai Santa Fe at the head of its class. Get to Cars Plus today to drive and discover the quality and value that is Hyundai. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Find your reason to celebrate at IT&E. Pick up the new Samsung Galaxy S8 and get double data.
The hot summer savings event is going on now at Triple J. With only 1.9% financing on all new vehicles, now is the time to buy. Plus, receive a free $500 Kmart gift certificate with every purchase. Get unbelievable deals on all remaining 2016s and all new 2017 models. That's right, 1.9% financing on all Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Lincolns, Volvos, Mazdas, and Kias. Plus a free $500 Kmart gift certificate. Get pre-approved instantly at triplejguam.com. Triple J says yes. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J, customers first.
Health, home, and lifestyle. News and information on wellness, health, balance, and fitness. Join Isabaza on Tuesdays for instant motivation, inspiration, and important health news from around our community. Presented by Paradise Fitness. Exercise is medicine.
The Good Life, all month long on the stations and networks of KUAM. Check the KUAM News app or KUAM.com for all program listings.
Welcome back. Before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. First, happy birthday to Ida Jean from Dad and Gloria. Happy birthday, Jalil Kamba. Happy 8th birthday. Love from Mommy, Ethan, Austin, Christian, and Danica. Happy birthday, Hannah Grace Rosario. Love the family. And happy birthday, Jalal Ver Kamba from the family. Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online on KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birth date. That's all the time we have from all of us here at Guam's News Network. Thanks for watching and have a safe weekend.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.